let's start shrinking some pores. Welcome back, Curveball. Today's look is brought to you by the MAXX and IPSY. So, May 2019 unbagging. We'll show you all the goodies that we got, and whatever we can't do a full face in, we've just filled in blanks with a bunch of products from TJ Maxx. So, if you want to see how I got this look, you just keep on watching. Today, we are going to be doing a full face of TJ Maxx finds and all of the products from my May 2019 IPSY bag. Let's just get started. I'm sorry, I'm a little underwhelmed with the bag that I got. It's okay, it's sparkly, it's pretty. It's not my favorite. Usually every month when I get a bag, this was last month's bag, I immediately switch all my makeup to it and, you know, use a new one, fun and fresh every month. Like I got this one a couple months ago, I think is super cute. And that's part of what I love about IPSY. Like, it's for $10 a month, you get a new makeup bag full of goodies. I mean, you really can't beat it. It's worth way more than $10. Sometimes my products are a little bit underwhelming. This month I kind of thought it might be, but then I thought about what I got. I did get a highlighter, a bronzer, an eyeshadow, the bag, a face wash, and my favorite, a Buxom lip, and Buxom is my absolute favorite lip plumper. I use them every day. Let's start from the beginning because I have just washed my face. I'd done my makeup earlier today, that's why my brows are already on, but I very carefully washed around them because I wanted to try out this Papa Recipe Eggplant Clearing Cleansing Foam. I've not heard about this, but let me just read the description. It says,
a Papa Recipe Eggplant Clearing 5.5 Cleansing Foam. This brand's products are so gentle they can be used by children and adults, including hipsters with sensitive skin. Made with nourishing eggplant extract, this super foamy cleanser, I'll just hold it up while I read, softens, smooths, and gets your skin squeaky clean without stripping away moisture.
This is true. I don't feel unmoisturized. However, I forgot to moisturize, so let me take a second and let's get some moisture on this face before I do anything. First thing I'm gonna do is my Urban Decay B6 Vitamin Infused Complexion Prep Spray. Found this at TJ Maxx. It wasn't even all that cheap for TJ Maxx, it was like 15 bucks.
Calm a multitude of sins with our soothing spray. It preps and hydrates as it reduces redness, minimizes pores, and absorbs oil. Vitamin E provides antioxidants and Glowbal, rich in natural salicylic acid, aids cell turnover for all skin types.
At first I thought this was a setting spray, but the more I read about it, everything says it's prep, it's before makeup, before makeup, before makeup. So that is the only time I use it is before makeup. And that is what it looks like. Right now I'm gonna use my Elizabeth Arden Millennium Day Renewal Emulsion. This is what I use in the morning to moisturize. At night I use a night cream, and I'm just gonna okay, starting out with the eyes, because I know I'm going to do something colorful. I've been feeling really kind of purpley lately. I need to prime my eyes. Tried and true, ain't broke, don't fix it. I really wish I could get my hands on some P. Louise base. That would be amazing, but I do not have that. And when I go on the website, everything's in pounds, and I'm like, can Americans order this? How do they do that? I guess I should do a little bit more research because I see Americans using it all the time. I'm just gonna try to dry it off just a scotch by using the back side of the sponge. Try to prevent some creasing because in order to get the best color payoff, I need to not set my base. My Morphe M431. I'm gonna go jump into my Juvia's Place Zulu palette. And that purple is currently my favorite. And I'm gonna pack the color really low because my deep set eyes, when I blend, I have to start low in order to keep my crease color in the crease. I really wanna deepen that up. So I'm going to take a mix of some black in my James Charles palette, in this shade, and mix the two together. And I'm just gonna circularly blend over the purple I've already laid down. Using the same brush, I'm going to dip into the purple right next to it in the same palette. I'm just gonna go a tiny bit higher. I Morphe M505, and I am going to blend the center so they all meld together. I'm taking my Morphe M321. I'm gonna dip into the pink from Juvia's Place. I'm going to take my Vasanti brush I got in last month's IPSY bag, and I'm gonna go into the shade Love That from the James Charles palette. And I am going to place it in this socket. I want to soften that up with Pinkity Drinkity. Grab my Morphe M441, and that is this light pink right here. Crease canvas from Makeup Revolution. Can't say I'm a huge fan of it yet. I'm working with it, you know. I'm just gonna do the cut crease trick where you put it right here and look up to make that the marker for where I'm gonna cut my crease. Gonna go ahead and start smoothing out the edges with my finger to warm it up, because I'm not doing a full cut crease, just a half cut crease. And then I'm gonna get my e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer and go over it, because I feel like it has a lot more coverage. It is not often I can get a cut crease to look right on me because of my deep set eyes. It just does not stop me from trying. There's got to be a way. Even if it only looks good when my eyes are closed, it's something I want to do and I want to do right. While that is drying, I'm going to get this itty bitty teeny tiny brush by Jackie and Lauren, and I'm going to dip into the dark purple and black. I am going to trace above the line. Shimmer in James Charles palette. I've misplaced my little insert, so I can't remember all the names. Some of them I know, some of them I don't. My APH Aurora palette. It's a little glow kit. It's a highlighting kit. Here are the colors. I've got Eclipse, Luna, and Spectra on the top line, and then Helia, Orion, and Lyra on the bottom. So I think I'm going to go in with some Spectra. Going to snag my Violet Boss bikini and apply that all over the lid with my finger. Just giving it a much better color payoff. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab a blending brush and start bringing some of the purple shadows in the outer corner back, starting with Juvia's Place. I'm just going to go to this outer corner here and make this seamless. Dip into the pink and just swirl it in the corner. For the inner corner highlight, I'm going to go in with Luna. That nice sharp line. For today's foundation concoction, there's one pump of my Becca Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation in the shade Tan. I have used a bit of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Glow in the color Perla. I have added a bit of 24 karat gold primer oil for some moisture, 24 karat gold face primer for some moisture. So I'm going to take my IT Complexion Perfection brush. I'm going to start on the outer portion of my face, saving my nose for last so the nose does not look cakey. And then I'm going to gently buff all the product into my skin. For all you dry girls out there, this is the trick to dewy loveliness. Mix your foundation with a little bit of primer oil and a little bit of liquid highlighter, and you have an all-over glow. Right now I look sweaty, and by the time I put on the powder and the blush and contour and everything, it'll all melt together. So if you do want a little extra coverage, that's where the concealer comes in. I'm gonna go back to my e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer in the shade Medium Sand. Just gonna fill in the open pores that need to be filled. I'm gonna do a crescent moon of highlight here to bring some light into the center of my face. Contour my Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation in the shade Cool Earth. I'm gonna define my cheekbones. I'm going to minimize my nose. Loving my e.l.f. HD powder lately, way more than my Mercier. So I'm gonna dab the tip into it here, and I'm gently gonna set my under eye area, just a little bit. Chisel out my contour. The remaining residue of the powder to just gently blot the rest of my face. It's a deep purple Incredible waterproof gel liner, which I've never tried anything similar to Gellar before. That's what it looks like. And it is retractable, which is awesome. And I'm just gonna go ahead and line my bottom lashes. I have a couple of these Line and Define dual dimension eyeliners. This one is black and platinum. So on one end, you have a very fine point felt tip liner, and on the other, you have a retractable silver gel liner for like $2.99 at TJ Maxx. You can't beat that. Using this BlossCo.com eyeshadow. The shade is Dusty Miller, which is just a gray. It's a gray eyeshadow. So I went over my black liquid liner with it. Can you see how my liner now looks space gray rather than black? And I really like the way that looked with it. And I was mentioning how I rarely use gray eyeshadows. I don't even know if I've ever owned a gray eyeshadow because 99% of my looks are in color. And if I'm going to add like a smoky eye, it's gonna be with black, brown, or smoked out color. So the reason why I went with purple today is because I knew I wanted to try and feature this eyeshadow, and I feel like purple and gray goes best together. Like if you're gonna pair it with a color. Well, I mean, pink and gray would have been too, but I like purple and gray. I've been wanting to do my daughter's room in purple and gray by giving her 3 light gray walls and 1 purple accent wall and chandelier in the middle. And we've got all the paint and everything, just haven't gotten around to it yet. Because, you know, life. I also was mentioning that this was going to go in my drawer where I probably won't touch it again, right next to the last IPSY shadow I got, which was IPSY, which I actually like and I do reach for, but that's just where I keep my little singleton shadows. And while I was at it, I noticed this is a eyeshadow I got in one of my IPSY bags before I started doing YouTube from Catrice, and it is Luminous Lilac. So because it's Luminous Lilac and it's IPSY, I figured I'd try to put that on my lower lash line since the gray didn't show up too well. And that is exactly where I was when I looked up and realized that there was nothing recording. And smoke that lower lash line with the Luminous Lilac. I'm gonna go into Love That from James Charles. To reapply my inner corner highlight, going back to Aurora palette, and I'm going back into Luna. Next up in the IPSY bag, we've got the Beauty Crop Bronzer in Sardinia Sand. Bing.
Inspired by healthy living and natural ingredients, this brand utilizes plant-based ingredients and natural oils in all their products. This cool tone bronzer gives a sun-kissed glow, blends easily, and is made with antioxidant-rich green tea extract to nourish your skin.
I'm just gonna dig in there. Okay, I actually don't hate that. I wasn't sure what to expect. I'd never heard of this company before, but I'm not having to dig into it, and I feel like it's doing exactly what it claims it would do. Only added some more warmth to my face, so not bad. The Beauty Crop Nature's Cartel Multi-Purpose Stick in Global Awakening #1. It is a little highlighter stick. Looks like that. I am just going to just put a few dots on and blend it out. And it's not wanting to blend because this is a cream on top of a powder. I should have done this first. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dust off my contour. And I'm going to spray with some setting spray. Yep, nice subtle highlight. And since I like to highlight my Cupid's bow, it'll probably be perfect for that. The only thing left is my Buxom lip polish, and that comes last. So let's finish up these eyes, shall we? And get some lashes on. I'm gonna go with some Ardell Faux Mink. I have not worn these yet. My neck TJ Maxx find is this Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara. Next up on the new from TJ Maxx, got a few blushes. It's a mineral blush by Becca. It's called Songbird, like really nudie, peachy shimmer. The next one is a luminous blush called Snapdragon. Very rosy, Flower Child. So this one's also very glittery, but it's more of a pale pink. I think I'm gonna go with Flower Child for today's look. I think I'm gonna go in with Eclipse. Let's see how that looks. Time to line the lips with my Buxom Hush Hush lip liner. And the newest product from the MAXX, Marc Jacobs. It's in the color Slow Burn, and it is a liquid lip. The Buxom Lip Shine from my IPSY bag.
Buxom Cosmetics Full-On Plumping Polish in Clair. That's the color. The babes at Buxom Cosmetics want you to feel sexier in your skin, and that starts with plush lips. This shiny mauve lip polish doesn't only look gorgeous on all skin tones, it's infused with vitamins A and E for a moisture fix and a peptide complex to instantly plump up your lips.
No. This is my favorite plumper. I use it on the daily, so I'm very happy this came in. So that's it. That's what we got. Our IPSY today. We've got our plumper, our Nature's Cartel glow stick, our Beauty Crop bronzer, our Blossom compact eyeshadow in the shade Dusty Miller, which is gray, and our Papa Recipe cleansing foam, along with a little bag. So that's it, everybody. That is May IPSY, and this is the look I got today using it and a lot of new products from TJ Maxx. You should go hit up your local Maxx and you will not be disappointed. If you like this look, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and don't forget to tap that little notification bell so you don't miss any new uploads. And that is it for me on this one. Stay curvy, stay calm, and we'll see you next time.